Hello and welcome. If this is your first time, I'm Kyle, and I am one half of the Wandering Shores. My wife and I, Michelle, have been traveling the United States for about 3 years now, living full-time in our 28-foot RV with our 4 cats, and we love to boondock. So today we are in the San Juan National Forest, just outside Pagosa Springs, and we're going to take you on a drive and review of Turkey Springs Dispersed Camping. Just passed the sign where I did the intro, and we are going to be turning left. We are currently on Pedra Road, and we're going to be turning left here into the Dispersed Camping. This is Turkey Springs Road, otherwise known as Forest Road 629. There is a 14-day stay limit here, and for the most part, this drive-in along the main road is fairly smooth. There's a little bit of washboarding here when you first turn onto the road, but as you get further back, it's pretty smooth gravel with very little washboarding, at least at the current time, which is the end of June 2023. Drive back here, most of the sites are kind of right on the side of the road. However, the road noise has been very minimal. The weekend it gets a little bit louder with ATV traffic, but for the most part it's very, very manageable. There are not a ton of big rig camping spot options here in Turkey Springs. But I'm going to show you several of the ones that we have checked out and think might be good for medium to larger rigs as well, such as we have. Okay, the first site is here on the right-hand side. Let me show you. It's kind of a pull-through, if you will. There is a cargo trailer there and a and a tent. One thing about that, and especially most of the sites right along this main road, there is a dip from the road down into the parking spots, except for maybe 1 or 2 of them, which I'll show you down beyond where we chose to camp. So if you've got some low clearance issues with your rig, or if you've got if you got some type of rack on the back that's going to potentially cause a little bit of issue, keep that in mind. Here on the right, you'll see another big open spot. Pretty easy to get into, very good for large rigs. Right here, which is 923. I'm going to take you down there later on in the video and show you a few spots that are down that way. I'm also going to do a Google Maps overview of that to kind of show you a few of the spots that might be options for you depending upon the size of your rig. Okay, we're going to cross this first cattle grate, and off to the right here is a private residence, but that just gives you a point of reference. They've got a large gate blocking their driveway, so it's not that you can go down that road anyway. So along this main road here, Turkey Springs, I would say there's maybe 7 or 8 decent campsites for rigs of moderate to large size, but there just is not as many as you would expect in an area that is this large. Okay, we're going to be coming up here on, there's a road to the right. There are some camping spots down there. You have to go about 2 miles down the road, and I'll show you some of those on the Google overview as well. There's one large one that has a lot of space for campers. That's road 630. Again, 630, but I'll come back to that later in the video when I'm going through some of the satellite roads, as well as telling you about the services that are available in the area. Another private residence here where the American flag is flying. And then we're going to come up to basically 2 more, well, 1 more before we get to our actual campsite that we chose. Here's a spot here on the right-hand side. You can see there's a hammock hanging in the tree, cargo trailer and a table there. Pretty easy to get in out of with a little bit of a bump to get down into the camping spot. And then next we will be arriving at the spot we chose. So I'll show you that one, and then I'm going to continue on down the road here in just one moment to show a few more spots that are beyond us. Okay, we're heading down past our campsite where we chose to camp to show you a few more options that are down this way. The spot here where the red truck is actually just a trailhead. You can jump on the mountain bike hiking and horseback riding trail. Here on the right, I'll pull into this spot since there is nobody here. It's a pretty decent spot. There was a pretty large fifth wheel, pretty easy to get in and out of. There's no dip as you turn into the spot. But you can see here there's quite a bit of options over here on the left, as well as right behind the fire pit, depending upon the size of the rig. So I'm gonna back out and drive a little bit further down the road and show you some more options this way. You see this road here on the right-hand side. There are some options. There's a sign there that says Turkey Springs Guard Station. There are a few spots. I'll probably try to highlight a few of those on our Google Maps overview here at the end of the video. Okay, you're gonna see this van here on the right-hand side. It's a small little spot right here. For the most part, you're looking at a small travel trailer or a van. There is a small travel trailer back there on the far right. Little Brook over road there to the left. I'll show you some spots down there if there are any on the overview at the end, so stick with us. Again, I'm still just driving down the main road here. As we go around this main curve here, you're gonna see the sign. There's a few spots here up on the right-hand side. You can get your rig up there. Again, there's a little bit of a climb, but it doesn't look too bad. But there is some camping over here to the left. You can see the Class C right here. Now, the road changes from crushed gravel to dirt and gets a little bit rougher, so keep that in mind. There's a big sign over here for U.S. Forest Service. I don't know if that's maybe staff have something set up going on today. And then there's a turnaround here. So if you come down this far and there's nobody blocking you in, you might be able to turn around. But again, this is a kind of a dead end, if you will. There is a dirt road that leads down the hill over here on the other side of this Class C. However, in talking with one of the staff members the other day, they call that slippery hill, and they highly suggest you not go down that road. Right now, it looks like they've got the gate closed, I think. No, it's actually open, but they highly suggest that you not go down there with any type of travel trailer. It's more for like serious off-roading vehicles. Now I'm going to take you back and show you some other information on Google Maps. So hang loose and we'll show you some additional spots. All right, we're back here in the camper, and I wanted to take you on a quick overview of some of the other information that you might find helpful for the Turkey Springs Dispersed Camping. So as you can see, we're here in Colorado. We're going to zoom in over here outside of Pagosa Springs. We'll get back to those 4 stars or 3 stars right there. So here we are. So as we were starting the video, we were coming in here and right near Coyote Hill Trailhead, and we turned left. Now, we talked about going down Street 923. You'll see, let me zoom in on the terrain. You're going to see some spots here along the road. There's a couple spots right there. There's one right there. You scroll down a little bit further, there's a spot right there. And then right here is about the last spot. This is a real rocky area, but there was a fifth wheel sitting in that spot when we drove through there. Now, most of the spots, as you saw, were along 146 here. And this is the general area where we camped, but we talked about that side road where you could see the cabin and the shelter. There's a spot right there for boondocking. And then as you can see down here is kind of where it ends. This is the turnaround I took you to. This is what they called Slippery Hill. I would suggest not going down there with any type of rig. Now, let me zoom back out here a little bit. Now, in town, you're looking for resources. There is a Speedway Gas Station right here on the corner that has dump and water. There is a Speedway Gas Station right here that has dump and water. And if you want to get rid of your trash, there is a transfer station right here. They charge $3 per bag, so just keep that in mind.
Hopefully this information was helpful for you. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. One thing I wanted to mention, if you weren't already aware, we do have an interactive map that has all of our free boondocking sites available, so you can check them out along with things to do in the area, and you can check that out at www.thewanderingshores.com.
I hope this video was helpful for you in checking out Turkey Springs Dispersed Camping just outside Pagosa Springs, Colorado. If you don't already, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. We love providing free content, boondocking sites, RV related items, how-to, DIY, adventure videos, etc. We also have Facebook and Instagram, so please check us out. See you next week.